Hello, how's it going? Today we're gonna be checking out another deck, Izzet Control. So you might be wondering, is it Control? Yes it is. It is Izzet Control. Because we are playing an Izzet Control deck that's built around Lier, the disciple of the Drown. This card, you probably know it by now, it's been in the format for quite a long time, but it says that each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback, and the flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. So we have a lot of instant and sorceries in our graveyard that we can recast with Lier. And once you get this down, you can recast all your removal spells and all your burn down the houses and all your card draw spells from your graveyard. This card just takes over the game. Then it also says that spells can't be countered, so we play 0 counter spells in this deck, which might honestly not be right. But we have some way of kind of countering opponent spells with the Hullbreaker Horror. This is a one-off. It's a 7-drop, so you oftentimes won't get there, but it's just a really powerful effect, and one-off is definitely good. It says whenever you cast a spell, you can choose up to one return a spell you don't control to owner's hand, or return attack non-land permanent to owner's hand, which means that you can just bounce all their spells on the stack while you're cantripping. Consider it's also really good with Lier, because if you have Lier on the battlefield and Hullbreaker Horror, there's literally nothing the opponent can do to beat you. Then we have one copy of Teferi as an additional win con, which can just take over the game by itself. You know this card. We have for sweepers, we have 2 burn down the houses and 3 Brotherhood's Ends. Now the Brotherhood's End is one of the most interesting cards in this deck, I would say. One of the most interesting new cards. Because for 3 mana it's like an Anger of the Gods type of effect. A 3 mana wipe is just really good in this format. And dealing 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker is, in most scenarios, good enough to clear up early battlefields. The planeswalker part is huge on this, so this can easily take out a Liliana or also a Wandering Emperor maybe at some point. And destroying all artifacts with mana value 3 or less can also be useful. Then we have some spot removal, 1 Flameless Bolt, 2 Voltage Surges, 2 Braids, 3 Fires of Victory, and 3 Fading Hopes. The Fading Hopes are really good with Lier because you can also bounce it back to your hand if they try to kill it. And then we have 4 Considers, which we can recast with Lier, or that can help us fuel our Hullbreaker Horror. We have 3 copies of Celestus to ramp in our late game plays. And then 2 copies of Big Score. This is also just a nice ramp spell, as well as a not really a card draw spell, but a card filter spell. And 3 copies of Memory Deluge as our main source of card advantage. We have played 26 lands, including 2 Blast Zones, because this card is very good. I think a lot of decks that play 2 colors, at least control decks that play 2 colors, should at least consider running this card, because having a land that can also be kind of removal or even a sweeper if you hit multiple permanents with this is a really powerful effect for a control deck to have. That's the deck, let's jump into the games. This hand is hand good. I mean, we have an Impulse, which can maybe lead us to the land to cast the Brotherhood's End, and if they don't play an aggressive deck, which this card would be good against, we have a Celestus and a Memory Deluge as well as a Big Squire. I think it's good. Okay, that is really good, so now we don't have to pay life for our blue spells. Okay, enchantments. Interesting. I haven't played against enchantments in quite a while, I don't think. Which new cards do enchantments even have from Brothers War? Are there even any? I'm not even sure. Okay, they attack you. So this feels like we're going just to Brotherhood and You know what I mean. Okay, do we take a Harder? Harder is a good finisher against enchantments. Could take a land instead of it. Yeah, I think the land is more important. I think Lier also does it. Okay, so I don't think... the Kami might grow out of hand if we don't Brotherhood's End here, but I think playing the Celestis is more important than returning this to the hand, because if we would Brotherhood's End here, this would just go to the hand on the end step, so I think we just play Celestis and Voltage Surge the naturalist. We'll find another solution for that, like a Fading Hope would do it, or Fires of Victory probably. Yeah, play Wedding Announcement. That is quite awkward. Okay, let's play Reef and we'll just pass the turn. I will probably cast the big score. Flameless Bolt is good, so we just got one of these. So if they only play one enchantment, we can Brotherhood's End to sweep the board and Flameless Bolt the Kami. To exile the Kami of Transcience. They go for the 1/1. That is interesting. Okay, do we even big score? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think they're just getting absolutely destroyed now. Let's just look at this. 3 damage to everything. And then Flameless Bolt to this. That is just nasty if you're the opponent. Put this guy now Celestis. And also don't think enchantments beat Lier. Because they only have sorcery speed removal, I think. Like some banishing light effect. Okay, there's another land, which is also good. Yep. Okay, opponent, how do you get out of this now? Play borrow time, so that forces us to use the Fading Hope here. So how do you, in which other way do we use our mana? Could Voltage Surge, we could Impulse. I think I like the Impulse here. We kinda want to get like something else. Let's take the Otawara to hand, we'll just Fading Hope Lier back to our hand. And I think we're also just casting the Brotherhoods and next turn. Okay, here's another land. The Otawara can also be useful. Okay, here comes Lier. Brotherhood's End, deal 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Pass the turn. And now we are Fading Hope up as a protection on again. Hallowed Haunting, okay. I mean, the thing is we don't have too many win cons. So we might like have to dig until we find another card that can actually kill them, because killing them with a 3/3 Lier is kind of a long process. Generous Visitor, okay. And a Catilda. Sure. Okay, so we'll voltage search this card. And then I guess we abrade. Deal 3 damage to target creature and Flameless Bolded. And then we think about how we draw into the answers to kill to get them absolutely out of that here. I think we cast this Memory Deluge for 4. We don't have anything to discard to the big score right now. Okay, there's the Teferi. Blast Zone seems also good because it can blow up these enchantments. Okay, here comes a Blast Zone. Teferi. And now we should get them to scoop.
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win. I've eyes everywhere.
Okay, it looks like they want to play it out. I'm down for it. I'm down. So this is equal to the number of spirits you control. This is not a spirit. Oh, okay. It's just spirited, but it's not a spirit. Weird. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so we big score here, discard the braid, draw some cards, put some counters on our things. We might actually be able to ultimate the Teferi. That would be cool. Okay, let's try to do that. We don't have a Silver Scrutiny in the deck, but we have a lot of cards that say draw a card on them. But we also play Impulses. Maybe ulting the Teferi is gonna be harder than it might seem. I feel like it's also gonna be like a BM. Because we just don't need to do it. We can also just win the game here. Okay, let's win the game. Ulting this Teferi is just silly. We have to draw another card though. Okay, out they are. Well, keep, I guess. The impulse will get us where we need to get. Blue-white soldiers. Interesting. So Thalia is I'd say a card that you always want to kill. Spectrum's not interesting. I think we just kill it right here. And we also set stop on upkeep. If they play another Thalia, you want to Fading Hope it. Valiant Veteran, so this way we just draw here. Go to main phase. We'll Impulse. Yeah, whatever, gain 1 life. And probably also use the Fading Hope. And I'm not too sure about that yet. Okay, we'll let it resolve and then we'll see what to do. We'll definitely Impulse here. Because if we hit a Brotherhood's End, we actually can take all of it. Okay, we do not have a Brotherhood's End, so I think we'll just take the Blast Zone. We don't really need more red mana. And we'll Fading Hope the Siege Veteran right here. Actually, the counter doesn't matter. I think we'll just Fading Hope the Valiant Veteran. Do we even Fading Hope at all? think we do. So. Consider, I don't think we have time for it. I think this is a time where we just have to like 1-for-1 them with Fires of Victory. Although, is that a winning road? I feel like if we just 1-for-1 with Fires of Victory, we're not gonna win. But I mean, these have to be killed. These have to be killed like right now, before it gets out of hand. Yeah, this is fine, right? Oh shit! Dude, I'm so dumb. Okay, I gave them a soldier that I didn't need to give them. Screwed up a little bit. Because if we could have just killed it while it was on the stack, so now they have a soldier that we kind of gifted them for their birthday. Now the question is, do they even have any removal in the deck? I don't believe them. I think the only removal spell in the deck is gonna be Brutal Cathar. And we might be able to read that. Okay, they do have the Brutal Cathar, so now we really, now it's just either we find a removal spell with the Memory Deluge for the Brutal Cathar, or we lose, or we just top deck burn down the house. Dude, this trigger pisses me off. It's just, it's not that it does anything, it just disrupts your gameplay, you know? Okay, deal 5 to everything. Get back the Lier. Yeah, this is devastating. Now we have the Fading Orb up. I don't see them getting out of this. Concede in 3, 2, 1. Ah, they didn't quite concede. Shit. Okay. Voltage surge. Now a 0. Yeah, I think we can keep this if we up against aggro for Nimbus Bolt and Brothers and are good, and if we're up against Control Celestis should be good. Sundown Pass. So I'd assume it's Boros aggro maybe? Oh, it's degenerate Bankbuster pile. So Bankbuster is interesting because with the Brotherhood's End we can also destroy a Bankbuster. In case we want to do that. I could imagine us wanting to do that. No, I don't think I need another land right here. I mean, I kinda want to kill the Bankbuster, but I kinda also want to just get the Celestis down and also cast a Consider this turn. What are they playing though? Looks kind of interesting. Raffine's Informant, okay, now that's what's up. So what they try to do is they try to invoke Justice or repair and recharge a portal to Phyrexia, which is actually really problematic for us. So our way of beating this card is exiling every single creature they play by just killing all their creatures over and over again. So Flameless Bolting this is a good start for sure. And then we need to play a Hullbreaker harder. So it's gonna be rough, but I think we can do it. I think there is a chance for sure. They might also tend towards kind of a more mid-rangey strategy if they play Bankbuster and just have it as a backup plan or something. Cabaretti Courtyard. That's odd. Why would you play that? Okay, don't need another land here. Braid, I mean, that's a little too late. Yeah, what I want is a card draw spell. A memory deluge for sure. So we could play the Lier. The thing is, if they use the portal, they can actually kill the Lier and then get back to their side of the board. So we definitely cannot let that happen. I think we also have to loot here because of how bad our hand is. Just discard this Braid. The Brotherhood's hand is better here, I think. Memory Deluge, big score, anyone? Dude, Bankbusters. So annoying. Okay, here's a Raffine's Informant. Which means we're probably about to Brotherhood and them. When they repair and recharge anyways. But right now there's literally no creature in the graveyard or whatsoever. This situation is very interesting. I think this one is a good backup plan. We want to Fading Hope the pilot and leave this around because it can't quite crew the Bankbuster. Then we have Lier and can protect it with a Fading Hope. So also kind of want to keep the Otawara in hand as an option to maybe bounce a portal. So I think we can let go of the Brotherhood's end because if we really need to cast it, we can recast it with Lier. Okay, now we drew a big score. They have 6, 7, 8 mana next turn, so they couldn't quite cast a portal from hand. I don't think they play too much hard removal, so this would only get taken by the Brutal Cathar, which I'm not afraid of. So I think it's safe to Fading Hope this now. Put their mountain on the bottom. And then, how do we auto-tap? Not right. We wanna like leave the Pain Land untapped, yeah, like this, and pass the turn. Now they get no card of this, and maybe they cannot remove the Lier, or at least not have a good answer for it. Destroy Evil, okay, that is quite a good answer. I didn't think about that card too much, but the Fading Hope gets it back, nice. Let's see if they have another threat. They do not, yeah. That's when I tried like a red or red-white version of the deck. The problem is that the repair and recharge card doesn't get creatures, and your other threats, except for the portal, are actually all creatures that you would want to put into your deck. We have another Fading Hope, so we can just go for the Lier again. This Lier is well protected right now. Your deck is not doing too good right now, is it? What's it just having a Braid? So this is not legendary, so they can also actually just have them around. That's kind of funny. We'll consider a big score. I think we'll put that in the graveyard. And then we'll Fading Hope our own Lier. Could have Flameburst Bolt the Informant, I don't think it's quite worth it. It's just 2 damage. Not too much of a big deal. And here's a Memory Deluge. And now the good cards start coming. So I think we don't play Lier here. Or do we? I mean, it's quite a good play. No matter what happens. So I think we drop the Deluge. And then hope to find a land. Yeah, there's a land, that's good. Play the land and then play the Lier. And we have Fading Hope again to back it up. So there's already a Fading Hope in exile, so we only have 1 Fading Hope left in the deck. The thing I'm concerned is if the Lier actually ends up dying. Was this a mistake? Oh, okay. So if the Lier actually ends up dying, they can get back with a portal and recast all their instants or sorceries they might have in their graveyard. And our answer to that would be finding other Fading Hope to get the Lier back into our hand from their battlefield. So we gotta be concerned about the Lier falling to their side of the battlefield, and we definitely can't discard the Lier because then they can reanimate it with the portal. Okay, looks like Lier time. It's always Lier time. And they scoop with 2 portals on the battlefield. Dude, you gotta have some more win cons. And one lander can't be kept. This end is good. No, this end is okay-ish. I mean, I guess it has to be the Kraken. Because it's just too far away. Cabarati Courtyard, okay. We're not gonna have to voltage search here. Island, go. Lethargic Fire, okay. So another Thrawn Portal weird ass deck. It's got a portal and a repair and recharge. And they missed the land drop. Shivan Reef, go. Will they ever find lands again? Maybe they will. You never know. Okay, there's land. Fable, of course. That is good. That might kick their ass. Okay, that's getting voltage searched. Right on the spot. And let's see what we do this turn. We might be making tokens, although we probably want the land to get done the Teferi next turn. We'll probably just kill whatever they play. And if they play nothing, I don't know what we do if they play nothing. They discard a Sanctuary Warden and a Vault of Phyrexia. Okay, Spirited Companion. Probably Flameburst Bolt that. I mean, the thing is that they can get back a Sanctuary Warden here. We don't have too many answers to that. I don't think this does much at once, so we might as well just level it up to 2. Yeah, I think it's Teferi time. Teferi and then with 0.
You know, I've always got time to fight.
That's a memory deluge, that is good.
Much to consider.
We also need to remove the Fable. Interesting. So if you have an Invoke Justice here, what do you even get back? I would say it's definitely the Sanctuary Warden. Because you just need to pressure this Teferi right now. And they go for the Warden, yeah, okay. Okay, they put some counters on things. They do it like this. Okay, the Otawara can bounce the Warden. The fires can take out the reflection. So we could make the token to block the air 1/1. Wait, no, we need to draw another card. Because we need also like lands here.
That is an interesting fact.
Okay, so we won't be able to remove absolutely everything here. So this will not be too clean. But we can... Okay, so... Do we Otawara now? I think we do. Because eventually they try to target the Warden with the reflection and that will blow them out. But... Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that. There's no way they can resist that. If they're smart, they don't clone the Sanctuary Warden here. With a reflection. If they do like this, we let them have that trigger, but we get to bounce the Warden. If they copy the Warden here, that's not a good play for them. I think right now we're just trying to push for the ultimate of this. Okay. I mean, not attacking with the reflection is kind of awkward, I gotta say. It's just a weird play that seems very weird.
Oh, you caught me this time.
Spirited Companion, interesting. So, I mean, if they don't replay the Warden and we get to Brotherhood's End to sweep the whole board, I think we're gonna do that. Or they have here Wandering Emperor, I assume. I mean, first of all, let's draw another card with our Teferi. Voltage Surge.
There is much
Okay.
the past can teach us.
This feels like the turn where we want to end the Brotherhood. Because, I mean... Yeah, we also get down the Celestis. Because of the Celestis, we can Voltage Surge and the potential Emperor. So the Brotherhood End is also gonna deal 3 damage to our Teferi, but I think we can... we're fine with that. They can play the Emperor and put a counter on the Reflection to save it. That is an interesting play. So in that case, we need to Voltage Surge the Reflection and they get to keep the Emperor around for another turn.
Let me show you.
Kind of awkward.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Interesting game. For sure. I think a card they... Nah, even if we draw Lier, it doesn't like, absolutely lock up the game, does it? They Sogmus on to make 2 1/1s? That seems odd.
We've got the edge in
I'm not sure if I agree with that play.
Oh, you stay
I would actually confirm that I don't agree with that play. Fires of Victory, I don't think it's good here. I think we're gonna actually burn down the house and just hit this Emperor to death. Yeah, I think yeah. I mean, we're gonna tap the blast on though. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but we also draw with the Teferi.
Much to consider.
Okay, burn down the house. Make 3 devils. If there's something that exiles a devil, it's kind of punish if we only attack with 2. But I think I'm not gonna play around that. Now our block is also kind of fine because we can block this spirit and trade with it. And then we still have devils to protect Teferi for the next couple turns. So let's see. They of course also have a lot of juicy targets for Invoke Justice down here. Could get a Fable. They get a Thrawn Portal now. They get to wipe out our board, but we get to wipe their board back, so I don't think that's even a good play. They might just post-combat Thrawn Portal us. No, not Thrawn Portal, it's Phyrexian Portal. Portal Phyrexian, if you're very correct. Nope, but it's just the return of the Sanctuary Warden, so in response to that we're gonna bounce it back to the hand. So that they don't get a 1-1 and can't draw the card. Okay, we draw another card of the Teferi. Now is this the time where you -2 the Teferi? I don't think it is. Don't think it is.
Is an interesting fact.
I think it is the time for where you just cast the Memory Deluge and try to get to like some other finishes. Maybe some Lier action. Or some Hullbreaker Holler. Let's attack with one of these. I'm not sure if the 1 damage is relevant. But that doesn't mean I missed the 1 damage. Okay, we block here. And then we do 1 face. Here comes the Warden again. So what we're gonna do is Memory Deluge and try to hit. Okay, Lier is good. That wasn't what I was trying to hit though. Yeah, since we have the Lier, it basically doesn't matter what we get. Raid is good because it can remove the portal. I mean, there's no way in hell they beat the Lier. Let's draw first. It's another land, nice. Here comes Lier, the disciple of the drowned. And then actually don't have that many Feigning Hopes. So do we like try to kill this? How many cards are we in hand? We have 5 cards in hand, so we can actually just kill it. Voltage Surge. 1 damage. Just to get the shield counter off it. And then Rise of Victory, 5 damage. And And now it's dead, so let's see the reanimator spells. We also get to loot and put another counter on the Teferi. What do we discard? I guess to consider. Yeah, I mean, we can alter Teferi next turn potentially. What does it even do? Choose a permanent they control and returns to on his hand, and they shuffle each non-permanent they control into his own library. Okay, they do get the portal. Yeah, I think that just means that we need to Fading Hope our Lier back. And since we have one spare mana, we'll also consider. Let's consider that in our graveyard. I think the threat that's gonna be absolutely devastating against that deck though is the Hullbreaker Horror, because that deck is way too clunky to beat that card. We sack a creature, we kill their 1/1. Okay, so what do we do now? I mean, the -12 doesn't even do anything. It's kind of ridiculous. I think we go for the token now. We go for the token, then we upgrade the portal to Phyrexia. We play the Lier and pass the turn. And we don't have another Fading Hope right now. We would need to draw it. We know where the Hullbreaker is. It's kind of somewhere down there. Oh, they are two playing Brotherhood's End. Cool. Restoration of Giganta, whatever. I guess that's actually better than looks right now, because it can get back a Spirited Companion. Okay, opponent. Do you keep up the fight, or do you just scoop to the power of a Lier and Teferi? Okay, opponent. They do nothing. Interesting. They do nothing, you say. Do you even cast any spells here? And we can evolve. Just tap the mana wrong. Whatever. Okay, let's go to our turn. We'll play another land. There we go. We'll make another token. Then maybe go for a little big score. Discard a Brotherhood's End. Put some counters on our dudes. And have a Fading Hope. Nice, that's what we are looking for. And then if they don't do anything about this board, we should be able to just kill them next turn. And if they do anything, I guess we have to keep digging for a harder. Did not expect that. Okay then. When enters, draw a card, whatever. Do as you like, but you won't get far. They just got up to 2 cards and draw 2 cards. Okay, opponent. Invoke Justice. Well, I mean, if that lands, it's pretty good for them, isn't it? I don't even know if there's anything I can do about it. I mean, kind of not. So I guess we how much money do you have untapped? We have enough. So I guess we Fading Hope the Lier. Does this shuffle the graveyard into library? No. I guess we're Fading Hope the Lier, and then we flashback on Memory Deluge. Another Fading Hope and another Deluge. Okay, I mean, alright, let's see if we can win next turn. I mean, shame on me if we don't. We know where the Heartbreaker is. It's 4. So it's 8 cards away, so the Deluge doesn't quite get there, so past the turn. Then we Deluge and play the harder, right? It's actually kind of close. Oh wait, they got to do something here. Or whatever. What do you get? Titan of Industry? Okay. I may have fucked up a small little bit. Maybe letting them get the Titan is not the right play. Well, let's see. Let's see what they do. Destroy target artifact and jump and gain 5 life. Okay, we'll add 1 blue. Then we'll flashback the Memory Deluge. We'll get the harder and an Abrade. Okay, do your worst, opponent, do your worst. I guess we don't win next turn, but the turn after that. Or maybe we might still be able to win here. I don't care about the 5 loyalty on the TAF, not at all. Play Courtyard. Yeah, I mean, this amount of damage should be doable. We also need to, like, remove the whole board, but that's not a big deal, I don't think. Okay, here comes the harder on end step. They have a stick. We draw a card with Teferi. Then how do we draw more cards? I guess we have to play the Lier to draw more cards. So let's play the Lier. We'll colorless, colorless, some blue mana and some other mana. We'll return Titan to the hand. And then we'll play a big score because it draws 2 cards. A discard and a braid. Return the architect to the hand. Ooh, then we draw 2 cards, then it's 14, then we need to big score again. And then we got them. Then we get them dead. With the help of all our threats combined, with the Lier, the Hallbreaker and the Teferi, we finally kill this red-white player. Ooh. Okay, this time we have Brothers with Ants, Fast Victory and Teferi. We can keep this. This is solid. Blue. Now that's a deck where Brothers and doesn't seem too good. Okay. Let's see. I mean, Fading Hope is solid. I would like to have some kind of play though, like a Mirror Deluge or a Celestis or whatever. I guess we don't get that. This is just mega strange. Okay, so that's like the 4th or 5th. So now they have 5 instant sorceries in their graveyard, so they can play Talaria Terror for 2 mana now. And that's what they do. So I guess we Fires of Victory it and then play the Tef and hope we kick their ass with it. We have to pay the ward, but we can pay it. Will they make disappear this? No. Or maybe they will. Negate, okay. So now they have this terror. Could play the Teferi and like minus, then we have the token and we have the Teferi sitting on the board. I think that's our best shot actually. Just minus and chump.
I'm finished running from battles I might not win.
I mean, this game seems like it's over though, right? Like, they just have probably the perfect hand by now. We just have like nothing. Yeah, that's a Fading Hope.
We'll have to try again.
Overall though, I think this matchup is really bad for us. I was like, do we want to bounce these with Fading Hope? Not really, or do we? Okay, we want to Impulse. Harder, I guess. So, I mean, I guess we just Fading Hope one of these, because what else are we supposed to do? The Hodder might be an option here. It cannot be countered. They don't have another... if they don't have another bounce spell or a phase out spell, the Hodder is actually... could actually turn the game around. Hopefully that's just like 3 counter spells. Okay, yeah. It might be the case that the Horror destroys them. And that's it for the games for today. The deck did really well, we won a lot of games, we got to Diamond. And I think the reason why this deck performed so well is the Brotherhood's End. This card is just the chef's kiss board wipe in the current format. For 3 mana, deal 3 damage to each creature, and each planeswalker is huge against mono white. It's really good against black decks as well because of the Flash Gorger. Hidden planeswalkers is so good. And also the ability to just blow opponents' bankbusters and other artifacts. This card is just, I think, maybe even the best card of in the new set. This card is unreal. And it's also really good in combination with Lier because having Lier and then just dealing 3 damage to everything will most likely wipe out the opponent's, maybe not the entire board, but most of their board, and you get to keep your Lier around. That's a really nice combo. Heartbreaker Hodder is, this card surprised me. This card is just an absolute beast when it comes down. It's kind of clunky, so I don't think you should go more than 1, but it was really good. The Teferi also had its times to shine, but I think in the end maybe you should replace those by another Lier. Or maybe something else, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is right, but one of them is definitely fine. The other removal spells were pretty solid. Celestis was really good. Another one I want to point out is Blast Zone. Blast Zone, it has been an absolute blast playing it. We almost never got punished for the mana. And one time against the more black deck, it was really helpful. I don't know if that came actually in the video, but this card definitely has its time to shine. And overall, it's a strong deck if you want a good control deck. That's it for today's video. See you, like, comment, subscribe.